She said that American soccer fans, most of them aren't smart. They don't know the game. They don't understand.
Gio.
That guy gazpacho.
Sports can take a lame gorilla, okay?
Right, did you know that Arsenal died?
These got me buzzing.
Up the toppies. It's hard to up them anyway.
I'm not even gonna comment on that.
Welcome back to Footy with the boys. One less boy. Rest in peace, Mike. He is in a better place, and by that I mean Panama.
R.I.P.
The enemy of the U.S. men's national team. Mike has gone there before the World Cup to take them out from within. Thank you, Mike, for your service. But he's not here, Nick, to discuss
No, he's not.
probably one of the most news-packed episodes we have had ever. Maybe.
Honestly, thank God, because now we can get some real takes instead
Yeah.
of just placating to Mike Tracy.
This is going to be. I mean, he just won't
Dude,
have to
put me in,
rage
coach.
bait you about a bunch.
What
of
are
shit.
the odds that he watches this episode? Just
Hi.
if we had to put it. You think so?
He's gonna be in the
Yeah,
comments.
they're high.
All right,
saying,
we're gonna put a code word in at some point in this episode, and he has to text that before the next pod into the group chat.
all right.
Okay, I'll think about a code.
Yeah,
word.
we'll see what
Love that.
happens.
There's no way he's not gonna.
I don't know.
You will.
I don't, he's got a
I think he
fucking
watches.
plane ride back from Panama.
That
I
is
hope
true.
I hope
Yeah, but he's playing Pokemon right now, dude. I don't think
That's true. He's so locked in.
Off the pitch,
He
we're
is
obsessed with
locked
Pokemon.
Some of the pod is obsessed with Pokemon.
Off the pitch.
Biggest thing though, we have to talk about the U.S. men's national team roster came out for March camp. This is the last camp before the World Cup. Well, I guess pre-World Cup roster comes out, which will then be whittled down into the World Cup roster.
The last camp.
Arsenal and Everton played. Obviously, we'll talk about that. Then we have a little blind ranking, but let's get straight into the March camp roster. You want to give your initial thoughts, or do you want me to run through it first?
Let's read it off first.
All right. So for goalkeepers, we have Chris Brady of the Chicago Fire making an appearance. Roman Celentano of Cincinnati. Matt Freese of New York City FC, of course, and Matt Turner of the New England Revolution, also, of course. I think the two Matts, pretty given. The other two are interesting.
Still no Zach Steffen.
No Zach Steffen. No Patrick Schulte.
No Patrick Schulte.
No Klinsmann. That was
Nah.
inserted last time.
Meh.
Getting into the defenders, we do have our favorite man, Max Arston. We have Alex Freeman, his recent move to Villarreal. Mark McKenzie from Toulouse. Tim Ream at Charlotte. Chris Richards, of course, our main man there and center back from Crystal Palace. Anthony Jedi Robinson from Fulham making his return to the roster. Miles Robinson from FC Cincinnati. Joe Scally making his way into the roster, although Borussia Mönchengladbach not looking too hot this season, and neither is him on a personal level. And then Austin Trusty making his way in, was playing good for Celtic. Celtic's not playing good themselves, though, so that may have been Noah Kai Banks' spot that he benefits from that. We'll certainly talk about that a little bit later. The midfielders, we have Sebastian Berhalter, no surprises there. Johnny Cardoso, given another chance with the U.S. men's national team before the World Cup. He's been looking good for Atletico. We'll see if he can bring it over here. Weston McKennie, of course. Pochettino had some glowing words for him. Aiden Morris, who's been one of the best players for Middlesbrough in their... I mean, it seems like they're going to move up in the championship. See if he can be a Premier League player next season. Gio Reyna.
Gio.
Something to talk about there, Gio Reyna. Christian Roldan, now in 4 straight camps. Tanner Tessman, who recently played at center back for Lyon. We'll talk a little bit about his versatility. Malik Tillman, of course. And then the forwards, Brendan Eriksson, Patrick Ajiman.
The return of the
making
king.
it in with Balogun, Pepe, Pulisic, and Weah. Nick, I think...
Pepe's soon to be a Fulham.
Soon to be at Fulham. Confirmed
Here we go.
move for the summer, $36 million. Here we go by Fabrizio Romano. Congratulations to Ricardo Pepi. That will happen in the summer, so he will not move there until essentially after the World Cup. Is when he'll probably join up with them. But a big move for Ricardo Pepi, moving from PSV to Fulham. Let's start with Gio Reyna. So
Sure.
I think that's the biggest thing that people are maybe talking about. There's some other things that we'll get into more in the weeds, the details here, but Gio Reyna being included in this one.
That he
Obviously,
is.
he's not playing much for Borussia Mönchengladbach.
No, he's
Borussia
not.
Mönchengladbach not playing that well.
No, they're not.
What do you make of it? Pochettino said he's a special case. You can't look at everybody the same, and he did so well in the last national team camp. Is he just a free ride to the World Cup then?
Yeah, I mean, at that point, it feels like it, right? I feel like he said that last time,
And
too.
I'm not mad
like-
about that.
Yeah, I don't know if I am either. Don't love it, if I'm being honest. Don't love it. But I think there's a way to motivate him with like starting him on the bench and letting him work his way into the starting 11 maybe throughout the group stage.
But
But
this might be our best 10.
he might be our best. He might be our most skilled player.
Yeah.
Period. so yeah, I understand why he says like special case. I get it. We love Gio on this pod, obviously. We've been very critical of his career choices and his deployment where he's been. But the talent's been undeniable, and I feel like anytime he touches a pitch, it always looks good.
He's 5 goals and 5 assists in his last like 10 games for the US. So it's like
Yeah.
that part is just
so-
like undeniable of
And I think he gives the whole
gets
team a
goals.
lot more confidence too. Just seeing
Yeah.
him like take possession. I think we look more dangerous with him there. Versus a Diego Luna or something like that. So I'm a fan of it. Where it gets interesting then is going to be, all right, if this team is having a Gio Reyna, number one, crowded midfield, especially at the 10, who's missing out? And number two, crowded midfield, especially at the 10, starting 11, what's Poch going to be kind of going for? Is it going to change game to game? Is it going to have like a starting 11 that he feels like are his guys? Does he work his way into the actual starting 11? Or what overall impact he's going to have? So a lot of questions still remaining, but it does feel like after this camp, after the comments, feels like Gio's going to the World Cup, dude.
It does feel like he's going. It is crazy that it's a question of should he be on the roster? And then once you're kind of like, yeah, it's like, well, should he just start?
Yeah.
And it's like you're having the conversation of if he should even be on the roster, but it's like you're also saying, you know, he probably is the best option to start. Malik Tillman hasn't looked the greatest at the 10. Then you have a Pulisic. You could throw in an Aronson, throw in a.
But what do you do with Tillman if he's not playing the 10? Like what?
Keep him on the bench and then sub him in. But the thing is, I don't think he's the greatest sub. That's what he's been doing for Leverkusen the past couple of games. He's been off and on starting and being that sub. I don't know.
He's
he
a
had
good
that
aerial
little-
threat.
He had that good stretch, and he is a great aerial threat. So late in the game, maybe if you're pumping things into the box, he can be a great option there, especially if you're also having Wes McKennie in there. But that's an interesting conversation of what happens at that 10 role.
I still don't think Gio starts, by the way. And I still
I
think
don't
I
feel like
still
so.
think Tillman does start at the 10, if I had to guess right now. Over McKennie at the 10.
Yeah, I think I don't know. There's a lot of defensive based midfielders, which I know there's no Tyler Adams in this roster. He is out due to injury. Haji Wright also out due to injury.
Shocker there.
And Dest, of course, also out with injury. Tanner Tessman is an interesting one because I think he plays better next to a Tyler Adams. He's not the defense. I don't want him to be. I don't know. He would be the defensive mid. He'd be playing that 6 and just kind of passing out. He's been playing center back for Lyon now. Where do you want to play him in that Tim Ream role where he's the center back and he's facilitating all the play, kind of like Tim Ream, and you can somewhat hide him defensively with the 2 other center backs around him. You also then would have, you know, a little bit more athleticism back there. You could run into like a 4-3-3 in a possession.
It's not.
Is that too much experimenting too close to the World
Yeah.
Cup now?
I think he sees him as a 6. I think he likes having 2 deeper line guys. I think that's why Cardoso's in this roster too. Kind of a
lot of
last shout for
sixes
him
here.
there. Yeah, but I do think he wants like that double 6 in front of the back 3. I think I feel confident in that. I don't think, which is going to be weird then, like, because what happens to Weston now, especially if Tillman is starting at that 10, kind of options are dwindling a little bit because you'd expect, you know, they don't exactly have wingers, but like those false
Yeah.
wingers that he kind of plays. You expect to be Pulisic and where I don't know, or the other 10, I guess. Yeah.
The other 10.
Yeah. Right. So
Then you have probably way out wide with
yeah, right back,
With,
I guess. And Serginho's not there.
Jedi.
They listed him as a forward though.
You could have Alex Freeman out there, or Alex Freeman can play that other center or center back role. That's kind of not the
Yeah.
center back role. It's an interesting. I don't know.
It's a dilemma there. I think. I don't know. Because I would say, I mean, our best player on form right now is Weston McKennie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what are you going to do? Not start him at the 10? I think Poch is like, yeah, I am going to do that. I'm not going to start him at the 10.
He said Weston McKennie has been amazing. He said that Juventus is Weston McKennie and 10 men, which is an amazing quote. Love that quote from him. I'd imagine Wes McKennie gets a lot of confidence from saying Juventus is Wes McKennie plus 10.
I still have a very strong belief that Poch has his guys. I think Tillman is one of them. And so if I were Poch and I had that mentality, I'd be like, okay, I need to fit Weston into this lineup. Let's see who would be his best partner if I do start him deeper. And so just give Cardoso, Berhalter, Tessman, everyone, give them a half with McKennie playing that deeper lying role. And see if any of those kind of click.
The thing is, though, none of them are very Tyler Adams-esque, where Tyler Adams is going to seek out and destroy and sprint around.
But you don't necessarily need that.
No, but I think if you're looking at the World Cup, you want to have somebody that can play with that play style, and that's why I thought Tanner Tessman worked so well with Tyler Adams. Is he could sit back, facilitate so much play, and pass around, and that's what he does so well. While Tyler Adams kind of goes batshit crazy, being a dog and just running at people, breaking things up, and Tanner Tessman could be back there kind of playing things, getting
But even the
interceptions.
whole batshit crazy thing, like, that's not exactly how it plays out. You know what I mean? It's within a structure. I don't think this team doesn't depend. Their success doesn't depend or die on Tyler Adams, in my opinion. So there are different combinations that can work within a midfield. It's just about setting your team up the way that kind of takes the strengths of the guys that you have there and telling them to do what they're good at. I wouldn't tell, Johnny Cardoso, hey, go out there and beat Tyler Adams.
No. I think you have to play in different ways, which is, it'll be interesting to see what type of way.
I mean, you tell both of them to sit. Do you tell both of them to sit back, and then you give Weah more freedom to go up, or you give Jedi more freedom to go up?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I think there's different ways to play it. There's different ways to shift bodies around.
A player like a Sebastian Berhalter, who I do wonder what he's going to look like in this camp, because it's Portugal and Belgium. It's a different level opponent. I think you learn a lot. And I think Sebastian Berhalter, he has had an amazing start to the MLS season.
Yeah,
he's had 4 assists in 4 games, and Vancouver in general have just been insane.
Brian White, no Brian White in this roster.
No Brian White. That's okay. We don't need mouthguard man. But Sebastian Berhalter has been very good. And to be honest, for the U.S., he's been pretty good. This is a different level of competition.
Same with Arsene.
Uruguay, I don't want to discredit them. We obviously had an amazing game against them, and these players were a big part of that. But Portugal and Belgium are a different, I think, level than that, and I wonder if they can handle that type of pressure, that type of talent around them.
A short-handed Uruguay too, also, which I think brings us to my immediate thoughts seeing this roster. Is like, okay, here's the roster. Like I said, I think Poch has his guys, and I'm wondering how long that's going to be the case. So, one, are his guys going to be able to step up to the moment? Because let me tell you, if Berhalter looks even decent, he's a lock for this roster. If Arvston if Roldan looks decent, I think those 3 guys are for
He's been 4 straight camps, 5 out of the last 6.
So that's one thing. Can they look decent? Is the faith going to be paid off? Which, fingers crossed, that is the goal that you want, I think. We can criticize these guys, but as soon as they're on our roster, we want them playing well. So we want them playing well. If they don't, which many people, perhaps me included, given the level of competition, think is likely, what does that mean in Poch's mindset? And the truth is that we don't know. History says he's going to keep picking them. In my mind, I'm 90% Christian Roldan is making this roster. 95.
I mean, I think we can be 100% sure Yunus Musa, unless he has
he's out.
Ungodly type of form here where it is just insane.
He's out.
He's out. Because if you're not in this March,
if he didn't make this one, and he hasn't made any recently,
playing more, scored goals,
had the Gold Cup,
he's not in it. If you're not making this roster before the World Cup, you haven't been in it in so long, and you were starting to play more. I think the dream for Yunus Musa being with the U.S. men's national team this summer is over.
Which fucking sucks, by the way.
Which just a couple pods ago we said, is he going to be on the squad? Absolutely. His talent's shining through.
I don't know if we said absolutely.
And then we all said, will he be on it? We all said yes. And I think it's very clear that he won't be on it. He's not necessarily in contention. But did clarify that it was a coach's decision, not any type of injury or anything else. So
4 MLS keepers, thoughts?
4 keepers in general.
I like it.
thoughts?
I like it.
But in a World Cup, you're not bringing 4, no.
Yeah, but I have no idea who our guys are going to be in goal, and I think this says he doesn't know either. So
Yeah.
he's like, someone take this job.
I think you know it's Matt Freese, Matt Turner, and then who the fuck are you bringing else to this World Cup? But that brings me to another question.
I don't know
Nick,
if you know that. I think you think
I
that.
think you think that.
I think you could think it strongly, but I don't know that. So bring it on, dude.
But I think that's
may the best man
maybe
win.
the other question is these 2 games. It's Portugal, Belgium, obviously super high level competition. What do you see as a better approach? Do you want to figure out who all am I bringing? Do I start an Aiden Moore, see what he's made of? Do I start a Austin Trusty, a Joe Scally, a Chris Brady? These players that are on the bubble. Do you start a bubble roster, see what they're made of, and know who's going to be your 26? Or is it more about sharpening the blade that is to starting 11 that you say, and he said these are supposed to be World Cup games. We need to treat them as if they are such. You start your best 11, go out there and win the game, and in your mind, so okay, who do I have as bench options? Okay, who do I wish I had as bench options if it's not these players that I have right now? What's the
Yeah,
better
it's a
approach?
tricky one, right? Because he's right. You got to treat these as World Cup games. But I think that's maybe a comment more directed for the players than it is for him. You know what I mean? Like,
But at a certain point, don't you have to build chemistry with a starting 11?
do you? How much chemistry are these 2 games going to build?
Some amount,
I mean, they're going to have like a
Some.
2-week camp before the World Cup.
but they're not playing games.
I know,
mean, they
but
are playing
that's
games,
that's also the nature of the beast, bro. It's international soccer. You know what I mean? Like, I think play strong lineups. I don't think there's a weak lineup you can put out here unless you're like, oh, let's give Patrick Ajaming the start and Aiden Morris and Berhalter and Rodon.
Yeah.
Like, I think no
Even
matter what.
Berhalter, I'm not even upset if Berhalter is in the hey, we're going for it, and he's in that lineup.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that too. Berhalter's grown on me. MLS is electric to start the year, by the way.
MLS is
I mean, incredible.
No,
I've
we
been
do need
watching
to mention
play.
that MLS has been.
And Berhalter's been playing
time.
great. And so I'm softening to the whole bringing MLS people. But
But Meti's also looked great. I watched another game of him.
he's so good.
He is
So composed.
If there was another year before this World Cup, he is 100% on this roster.
yeah.
If there was another 6 months, I think he might be on this roster.
I don't know, because it doesn't really fit the system. But
No, but he's
new manager, back to a 4-back.
very composed on the ball. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I wouldn't do it. But anyways, or I wouldn't play him anyways.
Yeah.
Give him 5 minutes if you're winning or something like that. But I think you gotta look at this and be like, I'm leaving this camp with answers to questions. And so whatever those questions are in Potch's mind, is it where should I play Weston? Is it should Gio be starting? Like whatever his most pressing questions are, that's what you gotta focus this camp for. Maybe it's can this 11 figure out the system? If he thinks that's the most important thing, then go for it. Me personally, if I were to list like the 3 questions that I am looking out for, I am giving different opportunities to see what is happening. It is number 1, who's going to be my starting 10? So I think you give Malik, Weston, and Gio. Give the 3 of them 60 minutes each at the 10 and see what happens. Number 2 is can Weston play not number 10? And then my number 3 is who's going to be that third center back?
Yeah.
So I think those are my 3 biggest questions. And I think because of that, you start Weston at 10 at one game, but you also play him half an hour or you start him at another game at the deeper line position, see how it goes. I think you say, hey, Trusty, hey, Scally, hey, Miles, you're getting time. Take the job.
Yeah.
Take the job. Show me that you belong next to Richards and Ream because that's going to be the duo. Like, for better or for worse, those are going to be 2 guys who are there. Who's going to be the third
Ream
guy?
scares me so much in that
It doesn't
back
matter,
line.
bro. Get ready to be scared.
I think that's another thing we talk about is Nokai Banks, though, has been in the news quite a bit for the U.S. men's national team. Not necessarily in the greatest way. If you don't know, Nokai Banks has been starting for Augsburg in the Bundesliga week in, week out. He is 19 years old, a center back, silky on the ball, does a lot of dribbling, great with passes. And he's gigantic. He's like 6'5".
A young Saliba, they're saying.
very, very good.
I'm joking.
And
by the way.
enough to have garnered the attention of the German national team as well. Not to the same extent. Obviously, the U.S. is wanting him in this camp. If you want him in this camp, you want him in the World Cup. He is saying he has not made a decision. Pochettino says he has a lot to think about. He's reached out to him via Zoom and call. Jesus Perez, his assistant, met him in person and spoke to him. So they just want to know that we support him. Nick, what do you make of all this? Because to me, it sounds like he kind of wants to go with Germany, but wants some assurances there. Because
If you're out, you're out.
I feel like if you've been playing for the U.S. your entire youth career, you're offered essentially a World Cup spot. I understand you're turning away Germany. You lived there. You've been growing up there. But if you're wanting to play for the U.S., we're giving you all the... You're playing at a home World Cup in the U.S. I don't know if there can be any offer stronger than that. I think it comes down to if Germany says, like, yeah, no, we don't really want you. We're not going to have a future for you.
If you're out, you're out. If you're holding out hope, then you shouldn't be representing this country. I think that's kind of what went sour before Poch got here. You know what I mean? Like of this idea that we're the best and we're showing up to show we're the best and we're gonna win because we're the best, and not really taking pride in your country and in being representing it at that level in that way. I think, like, not to make this about hockey, but like, you'd see all the gold medal winning hockey guys and how much it meant to them, and like the brotherhood that came with that, and just like trying to represent, like, that's what you need. And that's what's been missing from the United States for over a decade now, it feels like. And so if you're like holding out, even if Germany turns him down after the summer and he says, he's like, all right, I'll do USA, and he plays for us, you know, that's great. I'll welcome him. And
He'll be a great player.
And he'll have the opportunity to show that it does mean a lot to him. But I mean, if I'm Poch, I'm like, he's not coming to the World Cup. Like, I don't.
Well, that's the thing, is you're not bringing him here. Do you?
No.
Like,
No.
You can't. You
can't.
For the World Cup.
You
I mean,
can't.
you probably can, just based off of how low the depth is.
That's such bullshit.
But
if they
like,
do.
that makes it very hard.
And you know what? I think
you can't
they
bring him into this camp if he's undecided. Even though, like, he's already preliminary cap tied, whatever.
Yeah.
And like a friendly wouldn't change anything. You can't bring somebody into this camp, especially like for people who are like, oh, why don't you just come to this one? He wouldn't get fully cap tied at friendlies. You can't bring somebody in when you're like, we need to treat this like the World Cup, and he's like, yeah, I might play for somebody else.
It was the right call not to invite him in, and he shouldn't be coming. And I don't know.
Well, Poach said, like, we're not recruiting. We're just gonna let him know that we're supporting him.
Yeah,
and like that is
which is the right call.
I would love for him to be recruited because he is a very good player, and certainly our center backs, as we were just talking about, with somebody figure out who can be on the field for us. It's not the greatest options. He would be probably a starter if he was like, I'm all in. I think it's very hard for him to be a part of this now if he's half in, half out.
But like, okay, 1 month from now, it's April 17th. Germany tells him no, and he says, I'm in on USA. You're bringing him?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm bringing him to camp in the summer.
I don't know,
before
man.
The World Cup.
I think he does too. I think Poch would.
And I think he's played so much for the youth teams. I don't think it's like I've been for Germany the entire time, and then, you're offering a World Cup spot?
That makes it worse in my head.
Yeah, but I don't know. He's been with the U.S. He has some type of, I don't know.
Guess we disagree.
I suppose, but he's a good player. Obviously, Scally, Miles Robinson, Trusty don't exactly inspire me with confidence.
Someone can step up, bro.
With this roster, when we'll move on here in a second, but Haji Wright's probably going to be in it due to injury. Dest, maybe. Adams, that's 3 people out of here. I think probably Aiden Morris is out of there. Diego Luna's also not in it due to just coming back from injury. That's another player potentially you need to try and find a way to fit in.
I mean,
I think we're getting pretty close to seeing who's in that final, like, 30, 32 man.
Right here, it's easy to say Ajimong, one of the keepers, Aiden Morris, probably not going to the World Cup unless they do something amazing.
Yeah.
So
those
are the 3 spots right there.
Yeah.
So
Then
then,
you
how
look
many
at
of these other
Diego
guys are
Luna and
actually
other people,
locks?
yeah.
You know, are you for sure bringing Roldan? Cardoso is kind of up in the air. You know, the defensemen obviously have to get sorted out, but you have to bring somebody. So it's a tough one for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
What if you had to guess a percent? This is blank percent of the team we bring to the World Cup.
90.
90?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't see many moves.
I was gonna say like 70, dude.
7? You think it's a
70 feels
70%?
low now I say it. Maybe like 75.
You think a quarter of this team is not coming to the World Cup? I think
How many's a quarter? How many guys is it?
20,
5?
26 or 5. No,
No, say 6. About
ish.
6-ish.
Yes, you're idiots.
Okay, buddy. 6-ish. So yeah, I can see 6 of these guys not coming.
Yeah, you know, the more you say that 90 seems too
Yeah.
high,
Yeah.
like 80,
Okay.
like 5.
Like 5.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel good with that. Let's get into the jerseys here. The jerseys came out. A lot of fanfare about them. Nick, I'm a fan, kind of both. I think the striped jersey is going to be an iconic one that gets remembered for a very long time. The blue one, the story behind it is that they rejected it a couple times of other jerseys that were supposed to be the away ones and made Nike go back to fix it. Tyler Adams and I said I guess the players were very involved in both jersey designs, so they wanted to be stars and stripes, wanted to be patriotic, wanted to be the moment of the World Cup. This is what the players came out with. What do you make of them here?
I think the players are clowns. if they are to be if this was their decision, they should be held responsible because I think these are not good.
Really?
The more I look at them, the more I hate them.
No, I like the striped one. The waves.
It's a graphic tee, bro.
No,
I don't like it.
bro.
And especially the back,
The
too.
dark
The stripes,
the way
the
it just
stripes do not
cuts
look
off.
good, dude.
Well, they have to do that for FIFA.
I know, but it just looks bad, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not a
The
fan.
dark is all right.
I already got my Columbia World Cup jersey. Shout out my uncle. So you know, I wasn't gonna be buying this anyways. But
I fuck with it so much.
I'm
I
glad
like
you
this,
do.
The stripe one is great.
I'm glad you do. They made it for you, brother. So I'm
Yeah,
glad.
well, I think the stripe one is good. Palmer, give some insight here. What do you think of the striped one?
And this dark blue one, I hate it the more I look
No,
at
I'm
it.
not a fan.
No, the dark blue one I do like. I think the red outlines
You like
also
that?
look good.
Oh, I hate that. That's what's bothering
Really?
me the more I look at
No,
it.
I kind of like
On
those.
the shoulders, is that what you're talking
The shoulder, and it goes down like the side, whatever.
about? Yeah, the side.
I'm
doesn't
fine
look
with the
bad.
red on the black ones, but the stars are what's killing me. I don't know.
Don't
I
love
liked
the
our
stars.
most recent
The
ones.
stars, I think, are supposed to be very subtle, which
They are, but
they
still.
are. But
When you know, I think those
The-
will look better on
the thought
TV.
was they wanted to have one that you could wear to the club and one that would be iconic. And so the dark one is the one that you could wear to the club, quote unquote, and the other one is the iconic one that.
Where to the club? This
Yeah, I
is
don't
what the
really
players
know.
wanted.
Yeah, I don't know,
This is that's the opposite of what I want to hear going into this World Cup, dude. That they're thinking about what they're wearing to the club.
I don't know. I think this wavy stripes have some aura to them.
I'm glad you like it. I don't.
I don't like the stripes just because it makes me feel like
I also
it's
never
a
liked the
team
candy
that
canes.
usually
You guys are weird.
wears
Really?
just red and white,
You didn't like the Waldos?
like a
Oh, those are also
Paraguay or something
iconic.
like that.
They were iconic. I think these are worse.
I think these will be iconic though.
They look too modern is the issue. Like,
They'll
there's
be iconic
There's
if
no
you
in the
do it.
comments what
there's
you
no
make of this.
timelessness to it, dude.
No, I like it a lot. I mean, we'll see. I did like the old, just white ones with like the collar being
Yeah.
whatever. Those ones were simple and nice.
I like classics.
I know, but I think this will be a classic. This will
I
be like the
don't
denim kits, where like in the moment the denim one, you're like probably what the fuck.
I
This is
still don't love the
crazy.
denim one.
Really?
It's just fun because you're like, oh shit, you got the denim one. But I don't think it looks good.
I like the.
Mm.
I don't know. Maybe I got a different taste, but let us know in the comments what you think of the jerseys. Obviously, some varying opinions here on the pod. We don't have Mike to let us know what his thoughts are as well. But no, I like the blue more that I'm looking at too. I like both of them a good amount, but I think that the stripes will be remembered
We'll
for
see.
a long time.
History will tell.
We'll get into Arsenal Alley. They, of course, played Everton. We'll talk about that. But first, the game that happened today of day of recording. Arsenal 2, Leverkusen 0. Eze and Dex getting the 2 goals here to knock off Malik Tillman's Leverkusen side. Malik Tillman did not get start, was a sub in this one. Advancing to the next round of the Champions League, take on Sporting, who came back from 3 down to Bodo Glimt whatever the fuck. I don't know how to pronounce that, to be so honest.
Can't tell you.
Apologies if I get that wrong. But they were down 3-0. 5-0 they won that game. That
Yep.
is so tough for Bodo Glimt. They were really a Cinderella story. No longer. What do you make of the Champions League here? And then you have the City final on Sunday. Then we'll get into Everton and
The Champions League is so much more fun to watch than the Prem. It's like ridiculous.
because it's everybody's actually playing.
Dude, Arsenal scored 2 goals from outside the 18. The last time that happened in the Prem, I was 6 years old. Like I have,
That's pure Barclays.
dude, seriously. And don't get me wrong, Eze has scored some bangers in the Prem too, but it's just like, it's so much more fun to
Much more
watch.
open
Everyone
games.
just plays actual football. It's not these like systems that are dominating everything that feels like every Premier League game is the exact same. Very annoying. Except for like maybe Brentford. Shout out Brentford, who play a different system, but it's still like very system heavy. So love watching the champs there. Incredible draw too. Sporting. Shout out Luis Javier Suarez, Colombian boy who's having a hell of a year, but
Inter Miami, Luis Suarez.
having a hell of a year. But obviously Arsenal should be favored in that in the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
So hopefully,
This was
take
a
care of
big
business
game
there.
too. Going
Huge
in, drawn 1-1.
Yeah, at home. You know,
barely
you did
drawn.
it at home. You did it on the road. You take a draw on the road, and any aggregate thing. So I always felt confident, but you're right. It was still a huge
Yeah.
game. The boys stepped up. I thought, Eze obviously that first goal, a thunderbolt, and just absolutely, I think, eased a lot of the nerves in the stadium. So that was awesome there. And then Dex, who's been one of the best players in the world this season. So shout out to his good finish as well. Not as great as Eze's, but still a great goal. So Sporting next, looking forward to that. And then, of course, if Eze was a difference maker in the Champions League, Max Dowman, the little tyke, the child star, the youngest Premier League goal scorer in the history of
the goal was so
league.
dumb.
Come on. He
Just-
dribbled the entire length of the pitch.
There's no keeper.
He dribbled past 2 guys.
He dribbled past one guy,
He had
basically.
to dribble past, like, paced one and then dribbled around another, which
Yeah.
is cool. And again, youngest in, like, I'm not minimizing this. I don't care if there's no keeper. And he was also the best player on the pitch, by the way. It's
He also
not just
did
that
create the first goal.
Yeah, created the first one. He was electric, not afraid to try things. The confidence the kid has, a 16-year-old, to be able to do all those things.
Thing is, though,
Looked
at
that
certain
good.
points, he still looked a little unsure. The second that he gets more playtime, there's not going to be
Oh.
any moments that he's unsure, and it's
He's-
going to be ridiculous.
I mean, he looks
But-
better now than Saka did as a 16-year-old.
I mean,
and
people were
Saka's
saying
incredible.
he's essentially the next Rooney, he's the next Michael Owen. They're
I mean, I remember Wilshere coming to the scene, and he looked something
They
like
did
this,
say,
too.
yeah, they did say that.
He-
Is he going to be a Wilshere? Is he going to be a Rooney? What's going to be the
Yeah.
end-
Well, I mean,
end
Wilshere just got ruined by injuries, but
yeah,
anyways, a star being born, it seems like.
new
I
star
think
boy.
I think an iconic moment. I texted into the group chat. I think at the end of the season we look back and say, yeah, that's the weekend that the league got wrapped up. City dropping points.
Well, Everton was so close in this one.
Everton
and
was very
I
close.
said it needed to be 0-0. I don't see us really scoring. I don't see
Had
us
some
getting
chances.
past
though.
Arsenal. We had some chances.
Shout out
McNeil
Calafiori.
almost, and
Yeah, shout out
Calafiori. I mean, yeah, there were chances for Everton to score. Obviously, chances for Everton or for Arsenal, and it came in the 89th minute. That
Victor.
Gyökeres,
Little tapping.
scored that goal. So
2 empty netters, basically, by the way.
pretty tough. Yeah, I know.
That was bad by Pickford.
Pickford missed.
that
Yeah,
was bad by Pickford. But still a great ball.
yeah.
Great ball in. Hincapie got it down. So
Bad loss for Everton. Not bad loss.
just
In circumstance wise, bad loss.
I don't know if it's bad. Just a little bit of a.
You go 89
disappointing
minutes.
at the
Yeah, I think
end.
disappointing maybe. Not
I don't think it's
bad.
a bad, but you're like, ah,
It's
shit.
disappointing. 89 minutes
Yeah.
that were just so hard fought, and you could tell Arsenal
Holding
fans
on.
just holding their breath, waiting for something, hoping, and it fucking came in the 89th minute, and it was devastating. And once
Those are
that-
the moments, though. Those are the moments that win you leagues,
It is. I mean, they had to break through, and
and they did.
Chelsea next for Everton. It's not necessarily getting too much easier. You're gonna have to have a similar game there, but a final for Arsenal.
Nah.
Arsenal on Sunday. How are you feeling going into it,
I'd feel much better if my fucking boys were behind me, dude.
bro?
Yeah.
I'm behind you,
I'm saying let's go to the bar. I'm saying let's do a live stream. Viewers, I'm trying to give you content.
and I'm in for something.
And like, oh, it's a drive. Oh, I want to play video games. Oh, so
You want to play?
I'm dying to play video games. but yeah, we'll see. I'm feeling good. it is the ultimate boogeyman these past 3 years with City.
City doesn't have that much.
City has been great. Got smoked in the Champions League.
They got cooked.
Yep.
Bernardo Silva with a red card within 20 minutes.
Yep. Not
essentially.
great. But it'll be a big one. Obviously, it's a final. It's the least important of the four, but got to win one to get the
It's a
quadruple.
trophy,
So
yeah.
it'll be a big one.
I mean, a trophy is huge no matter
We'll
what.
be excited. We'll be ready. And a trophy against City, I think, will make it feel
Yeah.
more elevated too. Like no
It's-
one's gonna
yeah.
downplay that cup. You're like, oh, you only won the League Cup. Yeah, well, we beat City in the final, so we
Yeah.
won the League Cup, and Chelsea in the semis. So
A trophy is also a trophy no matter what.
no,
Regardless,
don't
it's-
tell me that, because if we did the double of Leagues Cup and FA Cup, you'd tell me this
Yeah.
was a disappointment.
Oh, I do think that with all four open, but a trophy is a trophy. I don't think that
Yeah, if you're Everton.
winning just this. No, for anyone, a trophy is a trophy. But yeah, I think if you were only to get this trophy, it'd be like, ah, damn. But it's still a trophy. It's still,
You want to win it,
yeah, you want to win it. It's still a big deal.
and you'll be set up well.
Maybe not the biggest deal for a club like Arsenal, but it's still
Yeah.
a big deal. You need silverware for Arteta to keep his job and for other teams to see you as a winning club.
Absolutely.
Let's move into a little power rankings here where damn Nick, we might have some movement here. Everton at 4 might drop out. Redacted.
Yeah, as a reminder, our last week's rankings: Arsenal 1, City 2, 3 was redacted, no one earned it, and 4 were the Everton Toffees. I think it's
Off
fair to
2 wins in a
say
row.
Arsenal still at the top.
Arsenal is definitely one.
City dropped points.
City did drop points.
Man U big win against Villa.
Yeah, is Man U back to second?
Liverpool's back to mega
They've
ass.
been good in.
Newcastle beat Chelsea. Do
So are we going Man U? Newcastle just lost that.
They lost to
to
someone, right?
Everton. So
Yeah, but Everton was 4 last week. Not bad.
that's true. It's a good team. I
They
think
beat Man
U's-
U.
I
They
think-
beat 10 with 10 men. They beat Man U at the midweek a couple weeks ago.
Do we go Arsenal, Newcastle, Man U, Man City?
Is it disrespectful to take City out of 2 and 3?
Maybe, but they also just lost in Champions League, so I'm willing to
Yeah, I don't hate that.
dunk on them a bit.
Let's go Man U over a longer period of form. So let's go Arsenal, Man U.
Man U, Newcastle,
I like that.
Man City 4.
I like that.
All right. So we have the 4 of 1 Arsenal, the given. We've gone with Man U and 2. They've continued at good form. I think they deserve that. I don't think anybody can argue too much about that. Newcastle 3 and City 4 is where maybe you get some arguments coming in because it's been a City
fine.
draw and Newcastle's had some up and down. But you know what?
City also won like 5 in a row before.
Yeah. But fuck City.
Yeah, fuck City.
Yeah, fuck City. That's really all. That's all the justification we need. I was gonna do a little blind ranking of Pixar movies, and Nick, you have the floor.
All right, boys. Quick seg to wrap up the show today. Mike, we miss you. Send off in the comments what you think about the roster and everything else. Let's do a little blind ranking, boys.
Did we do a secret word?
Oh,
Oh, what? Oh, cantaloupe.
all right.
Cantaloupe is a secret word.
Okay,
Cantaloupe. If he doesn't text cantaloupe, and then
cantaloupe.
by next Monday,
We will keep you
Fraud.
updated on the next pod.
yeah, fraud. We will screenshot the word cantaloupe and put it on our Instagram.
If he doesn't do it, then
He owes me an extra
you
beer,
both get to whip him with a towel.
And he owes me a beer.
and he owes Flags a beer. I like that, and Palmer.
And, and
First
all
round of beer.
our viewers at home.
First round of beer. Yeah,
You
get
get a beer.
You know how the yak does the coin of like they give
Yeah.
a coin and they can kiss them. We're gonna do Footy with the Boys coins, and Mike has to buy you a beer if he doesn't text us cantaloupe. So, but this weekend I watched Hoppers Electric. No free ads, but free ad to Hoppers. Go watch it. Incredible movie. So in honor of Pixar making a great comeback, we're doing a blind ranking of Pixar.
Were they gone?
For a while, I think their last good
I
movie
think
was like Coco.
Iconic, yeah.
Yeah.
Iconic.
It was
wise.
back to being like elite.
They,
Like,
they were
yeah,
they were
yeah.
gone for a little bit there.
yeah. They did some.
They did
solid
like the
ones.
Buzz
Yeah.
Lightyear movie and
Yeah,
a couple
it
other
was-
stinkers.
All right, so here we go. You guys know how it works. I'm
All
gonna give you 5. We don't know which one is next. You have to rank it before I give you the next one. First up, gentlemen, is Finding Nemo.
Bro, I'm okay with
I
putting
mean-
2, maybe 1.
Yeah, but that's one of the goats.
It's got to be 2. Like Lion King.
I'll
above
put
it,
it.
maybe?
I think 2 is safe, and we do this every time and regret it. But 2 is the way.
let's
You guys always leave 1 and 5 open.
at the end of the day, if anything else comes up, are we that upset that Finding Nemo is above it? Are we good with
Finding Nemo
1?
is not in my top 3.
All right, we'll put 2. We'll put 2 then.
Okay.
All right,
All right,
2.
I think
Finding
that's,
Nemo's
I think
2.
that's
Finding
good.
Nemo 2.
I think that's
No, I feel good with
respectful.
that. I feel good with that.
Second, Up.
I want to say 4.
3. Up is good.
Up is good.
Up
I
is-
like Up a lot.
Up is a movie that made my mother cry faster than I'd ever seen anything.
Yeah, until you fucking. No. Where are we going?
I want to say there's a lot of really good ones.
I'll,
There are some
I'll
bad
ride
ones.
with you on 4.
I would
I'll
ride with you
on
on
4.
3, to be honest, too, because there's also some bad ones. But
I think he's
4,
going
I
to
feel
throw in
more
some
comfortable with.
stinkers, dude. Think about his recent record.
I want-
He's been thrown out.
If we go 4,
takes.
we have a 5, 3, and 1, so we can go anywhere.
Yeah.
I say
all
I
right,
say
I'm with
4.
that.
Yeah.
All right, Up is locked in at 4.
All right.
Next up is The Incredibles.
Oh. Fuck.
Do we want to put it 1?
I mean, that is the safe bet.
It's 1 or 3. It's definitely not 5. But
no, it's definitely not 5.
then the next one around, we would really
You-
need to
you know,
decide if it's 1 or 5.
I think
or
we got to
3.
go 1.
I think we go 1. I'm good with Incredibles being my 1.
Yeah.
right.
Incredibles is an incredible movie.
It is Incredibles 1.
Incredibles locked in at number 1.
Yeah.
Fourth is Ratatouille.
Oh,
Oh.
fuck.
The thing is, if he says like a
that-
Lion King and we put it as 5, that's fucked. But Ratatouille's
Lion
great.
King isn't Pixar.
Is it not?
Lion King's just Disney.
Oh. Well then, yeah, let's put this 3 then.
Okay, yeah.
All right,
I would've
Ratatouille
switched
3.
That and Incredibles, but I like where this is going.
Yeah, I'm fine with this list right now.
Ratatouille 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So then you have 5 open,
Yeah.
which means your
Yep.
5th movie is Toy Story.
I'm okay with that.
Not great.
I mean,
I'm not a big fan of Toy Story, I'll be honest.
That's an awful take.
Yeah, maybe.
all of them are good. I don't feel that awful. Like Toy
Yeah,
Story shouldn't be
none of them
5.
were stinkers.
I think
So here's your final list,
all right.
if you want to hear it. Toy Story was 5.
Mm.
Up was 4.
Flip those.
Ratatouille was 3. Finding Nemo was 2. And The Incredibles were 1.
I'm good with that. Flip Up and Toy Story, and I think it's
I'll
like
take. I
but
think
yeah.
in this list,
I'm
I'd put
okay.
all of
Ratatouille
them are
1.
good. I don't feel Ratatouille.
Yeah, I
one.
think I would
Ratatouille's
too.
so
Is
good.
Ratatouille is so good.
Better than Finding Nemo and
I think it's better than Finding Nemo.
Where would you guys put Wall-E in that?
Oh, shout out to my wife who's watching the Sharks game, and the Sharks just scored. W.
Hell
Ratatouille's top 3 in my Pixar movies,
Wally's
period.
also a decent one.
I think Wally's so overrated.
Really?
Just because it's cute, people think it's a good movie.
Wow.
That's a
I
bad
don't think
take.
it's a good movie, dude.
I think it would
That's a
probably
certified bad
be
take.
5 here.
Wall-E?
unfortunately. I mean, the list is
The list is
that
Incredibles,
is a
Finding
stacked
Nemo,
list.
Toy Story.
We've been talking shit about his lists, and he heard us.
Yeah, no, this was some straight heat. This is.
well, there's our definitive list.
I think Finding Nemo would be my favorite. And
For
then
I'm okay with
but
that list.
let us know what you think in
that
the
might be
comments.
the best one we've done.
Not bad. It's a solid
I-
list.
I
You didn't
think
do
it
too
is.
bad. There wasn't too many wrong answers. To be
No,
fair.
there wasn't.
Yeah.
It's
I
all,
would say
Exactly.
the worst one in there is Up.
Yeah, no, I think.
I like Up.
I was
I-
just scared you were gonna put like The Good Dinosaur or something.
Yeah.
I think Toy
Yeah.
Story and Up have to flip, but other than that,
I
I'm not
like-
Yeah, Up
upset at the
doesn't
rest.
belong at the
I
top
maybe
or something,
adjust
but-
a little, but
Yep. All right. Well, sound off in the comments. Let us know if you agree with our list, and let us know which movie missed out from the list. What are some honorable mentions that should have made the cut, other than Hoppers? If you have not watched Hoppers, go watch Hoppers, bro.
you're like actually just sponsored.
Dude, it's so good.
Hashtag ad.
It's so
Hoppers,
good.
Hoppers.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments what you think of the March camp roster as well. If you say Cantaloupe, Mike owes you a beer in the whenever you would see him.
Whenever you see him.
So until next
you see
time,
him.
Nick, any final thoughts before we sign off?
Nah, man, up the Gunners, dude. Big wins this past 4 days. And the biggest test yet to come. League Cup final, Saturday, Sunday. Don't miss it.
Don't miss it. Big up Michigan State in March Madness. Let's go, Izzo. Let's go, Fears and Car, you dogs. Till next time.
The Arsenal is gooning and Nico just lost his voice. Mike and Flags are crying tears of joy for David Moyes. The USMNT just lost again, but there's no choice. It's ride or die until the end on Footy with the boys.